Hey guys, it's Christian. What we have today to review is the Gemmy Cleveland Indians Buddy Big League. Um, Now this is my first ever Buddy Big League, and I got him for my birthday back in 2016. And actually, I didn't get this off of eBay. I actually got this off of Amazon. But just like the story is just as identical as the Mariner story, but except it came fine. But the picture in the listing, well, the listing said Jemmy Sports Series Buddy Big League New York Yankees, and the picture was the Yankees. But then when I opened it up, I got the Indians instead, and I was like, "What? This is supposed to be Yankees." But I wasn't really mad because at that time I really wanted the Indians because it looked cool, and I was happy with what I got. And later down the road, I did get a Yankees, but we all know. I'm pretty sure we all know what it looks like now. But anyway, he did come with his box. He actually came brand new in the box, but as you can see, the box has um some dents in it and stuff, and this part of the plastic is missing. This corner is all broken off, but he does have his insides too. But yeah. The problems that he had was, well, for starters, well, the only thing that really didn't work was the mouth. But the pants on the back were caught in the spinning knob, so I had to untuck it and pull it free. But that was pretty much all I had to do at that time. But then when it came time to actually, fixing the mouth, instead of just wrapping a string around it and then putting a motor right here and just having the mouth pull the mouth down, I actually broke the mouth mechanism inside, and I was like, well, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know how to fix this type of problem. So I just went about and just used some wood glue, and I glued it back together, and it held up. It actually held up pretty good. Um, but uh, but just recently, I had completely gone inside there and replaced it. And yeah, it worked. I also made a custom pull out for the mouth, but I don't want to pull it out because you can see it's not really. I didn't really glue it too well, but yeah. And then also later down the road, if y'all remember that video that I made where I had it was this one and the Orioles, and this one wasn't really in good shape. The front lever was broken, and the reason why that was broken is because I turned the speed dial all the way up, and he was dancing really fast, and I had him on a shelf that wasn't really as stable, so he was moving, and he kept wobbling, and eventually fell off the table without me even seeing, and it broke the front lever. I don't know how it didn't. I don't know how the arms didn't break, but yeah, that broke. But I fixed it poorly, and it held. Then it broke in the video. And also in that video, the mouth, or it was glitching out, and the reason why I was doing that is because just like the Diamondbacks, I didn't have the capacitors, well, it's just one capacitor on the mouth motor, so it would glitch that out, and I also resoldered one on there too, so yeah, there's no glitching issues whatsoever anymore. But and then I'm pretty sure as time went on, while I had this thing, if you guys noticed, the gears for the head were extremely loud. It sounded like the gear was splitting, but yet there was no grease in the gearbox, and the grease in the gearbox was dried up, but the gear was also kind of splitting. So, I found a head mechanism with gears in it, and and um, and I decided to swap out the parts, and this is what the head sounds like now. See, it sounds like gorgeously, but yeah, and it also turns really well too. when it turns this way, it sounds like it's splitting, but it really isn't. Um, and I've never had to do anything with the hips, and I've also had to clean the clothes multiple times during its time, and 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 if you've noticed in a couple of videos, there were a bunch of wires sticking out. You can see I've all. Oh, that's nothing. I've also redid a lot of the wiring because it really didn't exist anymore. There's just a bunch of crappy old wiring in there, and I completely took it out and start from the bottom up. And yeah, it has. Let's see if I could show you there. See, it has new wiring. I believe that's for the mouth. See right there. There's wires for the hips. I think, and the wires for the head motor too. And also for almost as long as I had it, it's never worked on the adapter. When you plug the adapter and you press it, it wouldn't do anything, but it would also reset itself. So if you had batteries in it and you pressed it, and it would play the first phrase or whatever, and then you went to plug in the adapter and you pressed it, it wouldn't do anything. And then when you plugged out, it would reset itself back to the first phrase. And the reason why I was doing that is because I had opened up the base for I've screwed around this thing a lot of times, and at one point it was just parts. Like I thought it was completely unfixable, but as you can see, it exists as one piece now. But and all the wiring got screwed up inside of it, and also recently I had spent a good 2 hours out. That I was also changing the wiring inside, and I decided to, and it also reminded me that the adapter port wasn't working, so I decided to take a look at that and see if it was fried or something, or if something wasn't right. And it turns out there was one wire on there that was soldered on the opposite or the wrong side. And then when I went to solder it back on the correct side, I plugged in it and it started working with the adapter. I was so happy. I thought I was never going to get that function to work. But now it does work with both batteries and the adapter, but I can't show you with an adapter because there's no outlets around here on this wall. But yeah, the front lever has also been replaced as well with a non-broken, non-fixed before lever. So yeah, that's not going anywhere. And yeah, and if you've noticed, at one point his collar was missing, too, but I found it and I put it back on. Now it looks better. So yeah, enough with the huge backstory. So now we'll get into playing it for you guys.
Hey, bada 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 boom, bada. Rocket fire, hum it, baby, baby. We are to the bargain. We are to the crown. Love me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. 'Cause it's too true of a home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. So it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old game.
So yeah, as you can see, it works. It works so good. I don't know. Couldn't be more happy with how it turned out. But yeah, and also I believe I had a video when I was just playing just the song, and I believe I think that was the first video I had where I had this new head mechanism. As you heard while it was in motion, the head made zero noise when turning, which was good because I hate loud head mechanisms. But yeah, and his arms were also positioned down and retarded, and I've also readjusted them. As you can see, I don't think they are original position. I think this arm was pointed down a bit, and this arm was like out more. I'm not sure. You'd have to watch the first video I made to see how the arms looked. But yeah, I like them the way they are anyway. But yeah, I believe I hope I covered everything on this. If you guys noticed something that that you saw during its time and I didn't mention it, you could say that in the comments and we'll see. But yeah. So that's the end of this video. So thanks for watching.